Since he's the guest, we should make him do the previously on RWBY.
Previously on the RWBY discussion?
I don't even remember what happened previously.
Somebody typing into the chat room, Mega X Itchy, and then all of a sudden there was an OT3. That was about all I remember.
That's scary.
No, it's gotten scarier in that chat room now.
No, yeah, that was nothing compared to what it is now. Okay, no. Let's start on something.
Episode 13 came out, so there's that.
Yes, it did.
Plot twist.
Well, now we know a few more things. Not very important things, but we know a few more.
Did we? I didn't see anything particularly new in that episode.
That's because you don't care.
Yeah, and besides I said not very important.
Okay, things like what? For example.
Well, we now know the inside of Team Juniper's room.
That is true. That is true. And I was actually kind of like weirded out that they didn't have bunk beds. And I was like, no, wait, that's not normal.
Yeah, I was like, wait. Their room looks normal. What?
I wasn't that surprised because Nora needed a place to jump on a bed. Like, I would not expect them to have bunk beds because Nora.
Okay, yes, I guess that makes sense. I would have expected Nora to make something crazy in there, though.
No, right? Like a bed castle or something.
Pillow castle with blankets.
Yeah.
Kind of half expected her bed to be like vertical up against the wall.
I want to see that.
Totally see it.
Okay, what else? Going through the episode, what else do we see? Nothing?
Nope.
What, in the room? Sorry.
No, I mean just going through the episode, what else did we see?
A really sexy forest.
That was a very nice looking forest.
I know, right? It was awesome. I was like...
And apparently those trees have sap.
Yes.
And apparently it's very tasty because Nora downed a jar in like, what, half a second?
It's Nora though, so I mean...
Good point. Good point. We also now have rapier wasps.
Is that what they're called? I didn't pick up
rapier
the name.
wasps or something to that effect. All I know is things might not be so good next episode because of wasps. Wasps are scary.
Yeah, no, I don't like wasps.
And
Although I haven't really...
disconnected from the chat room. And now I'm back.
Whoa, what the hell?
Yeah, a bunch of people just reconnected.
Yeah, seriously, like the entire room just got thrown out and then back in.
What the hell?
Twist.
Wow, twist everywhere.
I think Ruby's pep talk, while it was fitting for the scene, was unfitting for her character to spontaneously be delivering copious amounts of wisdom in such a fashion.
I want to know where she got that wisdom in the first place.
That's my point. I mean, like, suddenly
Osmond.
just having her say that without any real showing of her in the last few episodes, and suddenly she's now delivering, sage wisdom upon,
Sage
what's his name?
wisdom? I'm sorry.
Oh god. Yeah, I mean, it might have made a little bit more sense if we seen RWBY grow as a leader a little bit, but that's just me. But I will agree, it was very spontaneous.
She's been drinking the coffee.
I think it's sort of like more or less hit her after her talk with Ozpin.
Or Weiss hit her.
I'm not going to comment on that.
Well, no, not even, like, in a street, she would. Well, okay, maybe not, but...
Explain?
Well, I wouldn't put it past Weiss to, like, if, to literally smack sense into RWBY occasionally.
I'm sure she smacks it out of her, too.
Yeah.
Hey, I was trying to stay clear of certain areas, alright? So,
I applaud you for that. I blame my mind.
It's taking me a lot to not go into things, so I mean,
Things.
yeah. Things.
Do they involve...
Involving people that said nothing during this episode.
Okay, let's just leave it at that. Let's not go further down that road.
Why? Probably more interesting than this episode.
Okay, yes. Good point. I will admit, I didn't necessarily like the episode. I mean, it was interesting while I watched it, but after I watched it, I don't know about you guys.
This episode definitely felt like it was, a half of an episode. So next week, it's still to be seen what will happen.
Well, yeah, but
Words, Nixie. Words.
I'm
Use them.
trying. No, I don't want to use words because the only words that I want to use are ones that I've been trying to avoid using.
I can't really say much other than what I said last recording. It just
You do
feels
not
like
care.
filler stuff that should come after the main arc of the 4 main characters is done, and it just kind of disappoints me that's happening so early because I don't care about John.
Mega does not care.
Shocking, I know.
Oh, you know,
There
actually,
was
How many
no
more
cares
names I can
given.
work in a casual conversation?
well, no, actually, we got someone actually sent me a comment, or not a comment, a message on YouTube that they didn't like your attitude, Mega, towards like Team Juniper.
If you want me to trust this, they're not gonna like the way I trust it. So, because I can quote myself from a few episodes back.
Well, you're gonna have to comment on that anyway. So
It's probably more appropriate that I don't, because I would just be very angry. And yeah, I still don't care. So, and I don't recall saying I didn't care about Team Juniper. I don't care about
No,
John.
yeah, I'm just recalling what was said. I didn't want to speak for you, so I answered, my feelings on the topic.
Well, I mean, all I can say is what I said last episode. Is, I mean, you read the description Rooster Teeth puts on their videos, and it explicitly says, as if the story follows 4 girls, and the last 3 episodes really haven't followed those 4 girls. They follow John, and that's it.
the setting, it's John, not even his team. It's John.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's not Team Juniper. It's John and his issues.
Yep. So have we explained why I'm here?
Because I made it so.
Okay, they'll just have to deal with that.
Magic.
No, we have. Why are you here?
Do you want me to explain what happened in the chat room? Well,
Sure,
about
why
why I'm
not? Go ahead.
Okay, so randomly in the chat room, people were starting talking about wanting to be on the podcast, but because there's anywhere between 15 to 20 something people in the chat room, we all knew it would just be too much chaos if we just included everybody here. There would be no semblance of order. So then somebody, I can't remember who, had the idea of picking one person as a special guest on this discussion, and then just to rotate them out every week with every episode, and thus here I am, I guess.
Your response was the first person. First I saw. Things were going by too fast.
Yeah, that chat room is pure chaos, which is why we're doing it on a 1 person a week basis, so this discussion doesn't turn into the chat room. But yeah, I don't know about Itchy or Mega's feelings on this.
Yeah, let's hear from Itchy first.
Yes, Itchy. Please descend upon us words.
Confess to us your feelings.
My feelings? Ichi X Mega. feelings.
Oh, for those of you that don't know, there's now a fan group. Just saying.
There does exist an Itchy X Mega fan group.
I still can't believe they did that. I really...
I think they're actually asking for a new logo for it as well.
Yeah. I already submit art, so like one of you two can do it. But I was gonna bring something up. It was like something about. Oh fuck! What was it? It's like. Oh, you were the one, Itchy, that made the thing about, like, we were predicting about what would happen between John and Cardin and stuff, and you had mentioned that Cardin would, pick on one of his friends or one of his teammates, and you mentioned Pyrrha, and then John would lose his shit. So technically, you were pretty much correct. How does that make you feel? Because I know you love being right.
Saying he loves being right implies that he's wrong at least some of the time, which we know isn't true. So it just is.
All right. I'm sorry. Itchy's always right. Itchy's always right.
Itchy is infallible.
Invaluable.
Something to that. I don't know. My English is not the best in the world.
That's
as is my drawings.
Old WoW joke. Don't worry. It's not funny. There's a rogue I'm making fun of who will never hear this.
All right then.
I myself, I'm just like, I look at the type of character he is, and I just try to predict what he's going to do or might do. Like, next time I foresee him getting tied up with them pouring some of the sap on him, and somebody tries to interfere.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you
I
mean-
heard you talking about that.
I mean, Jean gets tied up at Cardinal?
Yeah, I foresee Cardin, tying Jean to like a tree or something and pouring the stuff on him, either to get back at him or to lure somebody to him to release the wasps onto them. And again, I see Pyrrha getting involved. Or Ruby.
Prince Pyrrha.
Prince Pyrrha.
In the episode, I mean, they had her, like, sort of half turn her head, like, pretty much knows what's going on and just sort of watching to see, so I don't know if it'll get that far.
Yeah, I thought that she saw, but he couldn't really tell.
Well, when she looked like over her shoulder kind of thing?
Like, when she turned, it looked like she was able to see, but they didn't, like, show that she actually saw.
I think that she was more looking towards the others in the group.
Yeah, because wasn't she somewhere like in the middle of the group or?
She was actually a bit more to the facing the way she was. She was more to the right, I would say. But yeah, I don't think I saw anyone else in that actual shot, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. They showed her by herself.
Yeah, it was pretty focused on her. So the reaction of Jean actually doing something.
Cliche.
Yeah, I didn't think he would have thrown it at Pyrrha or anybody else for that matter.
Oh, yeah, me either.
I didn't foresee him throwing it at Cardin, that's for sure.
Neither did I. I thought he would have just dropped it, but him actually throwing it at Cardin, that's a little bit out there.
I was surprised that he did, yeah, but it was more of a yes, thank you, finally kind of thing, rather than like, whoa, what are you doing kind of thing.
I thought that if anything, he would have smashed it on the ground, which would have made a sound, and Pyrrha would have wondered what the sound was.
Well, the jar smashed against Cardin anyway, so there was a sound from that, and I'm pretty sure glass smacking against armor is louder than glass smacking the ground.
Yeah, itchy.
Either way,
somebody from that group should have heard the jar breaking.
Yeah. I agree.
I still say Pyrrha knows and has been stalking Jean to make sure that Cardin and buddies did not go too far.
I don't know why, but when Mega said that, I just imagine
Wow.
like
Pyrrha
like
what?
Pyrrha turning into
Oh, no, he's talking about a character that is very, very dedicated to protecting her chosen person.
Okay.
Yeah, let's move on before I start getting... No. Stop ruining characters for me, Itchy.
Just stop.
So...
I'm just saying what popped into my head as soon as Mega said that.
So... why tree sap? Why? I mean,
Because it's yummy, obviously.
Yes, it's apparently very tasty. I don't know, syrup or something?
They have a lot of waffles.
Healing properties.
I kind of want to go with Mega on this one.
Or they crystallize it into some sort of chemical to aid in dust creation or potency.
Possibly.
But I'd bet on the healing first.
Yeah, I put my bets on healing.
I mean, super magic, pretty enchanted forest. I mean, that just goes hand in hand with some sort of super pretty magic, apparently yummy tasting healing gel.
Yeah, there's also been a lot of other comments on that forest.
Wasn't there a comment about it being the forest from the Black trailer?
Yeah, it's apparently basing on the fact that there is a clearing with a rock in it that looks remarkably similar to the clearing with a rock in it from the Blake trailer.
That's probably true, but it will be nothing in any significant fashion. Just
That or
a sort of coincidence type. Well, not really coincidence, but just sort of hey, look, here's something similar type of thing. Because I mean, Monty's already said that the trailers don't necessarily have any direct correlation to the show. So
yeah,
True.
I think they were just using it as an actual setting, not just any significance.
That and one of the chances that the Forever Forest is the exact same forest from the Blake trailer anyway.
It was pretty. Sorry, that's all I took from that.
Yes, you are very captivated on the Forever Forest.
It was so sexy. Like, it was just like, I didn't care about anything else. It was like, forest. That was it.
No, Nixie doesn't care.
Yeah, I don't care about anything but the forest.
That forest. Wait, so apparently there are Grimm in that forest because Glinda was with them as an escort. No, nobody remember that line.
Wait,
No, I just assumed you were
repeat that,
going.
sorry?
There's more to that comment than than just that.
sorry,
Oh, well.
repeat that.
Well, while they were walking in the Forever Forest, Glinda explained that she was acting as an escort for them so they don't die because there are Grimm in the Forever Forest. So that got me to wonder what lives in the Forever Forest.
My bet is whatever it is going to show up now that someone has been smothered in that sap, i.e. Cardin.
I have a feeling like
And
the
the next
wasps.
episode is going to be a big battle.
I have a feeling the
Sorry, what
wasps. I have a feeling the wasps are actually going to be like gigantic, enormous.
Well, they all fit into a box.
Could be like
So unless
babies.
they're Cazadors...
They could be Cazadors. God, Cazadors.
Dear God, no. No. No more Cazadors, please.
For some reason, I also have the feeling how we all think like Ozpin already knows that he forged his transcripts. Something along the lines of it's not going to be that easy to capture those wasps, and John isn't realizing that he's actually got skill that he doesn't just like actually realize.
That wouldn't be that surprising. That would still fall into every cliche ever.
True, and I mean, he was strong enough to block a direct blow from a Deathstalker.
From
Episode 8, where they were fighting the Deathstalker.
yeah.
Pyra was able to deflect it off her shield by sliding and moving it upwards, but John was able to just straight up block it.
Didn't he kind of sort of I don't know if he fell. I know he definitely stumbled backwards though.
Yeah, but it would still fall under the what, like Mega said, that he has things he doesn't know about, and that would fall under the every cliche ever.
Oh man.
I'm just pointing this out what I've seen.
I have nothing else in the list that I made just now. So, you know.
I'm kind of hesitant to bring this up because it doesn't have anything to do with the show at all. It just has to do with the chat room.
Well, that means you should mention it. If you're hesitant to bring it up, that definitely means you have to mention it.
If it's too out there, I can always edit it out, but, you know.
Oh yeah, caution to anybody who wants to enter that chat room. If you have any sanity left, it will be gone by your first session.
Oh, Nixie, we can't forget about the inbred mice.
That just sounds awkward and makes me not want to click on whatever you
Oh, yes!
Neither do I now. Neither
No,
do I.
you must click on it because I am totally linking this in. I'm like going to put this in the video. I was eating my breakfast. It was like perfect because then I choked and then I cussed Itchy out for like 10 minutes straight.
I see mice.
Inbred. Get it?
God damn you.
I'll give you 10 points for that one, Itchy.
Just damn you. You are not a bra.
I'm sorry, I didn't register that correctly at first.
Yes. So, yeah. But, yes. According to the rules of the chat room, I now have to draw Pope Weiss.
Yeah, Pope Weiss, there we go. You should try and finish that before I finish editing so I can like link it or post it in this.
I still have to learn how to draw Weiss. I mean, I've got the Pope hat done, and I got the staff done, sort of. I just need to learn how to draw Weiss now. But I think her character might be one of the easier ones to draw. So, because I know Nixie stated that Yang is one of the harder ones to draw.
Wait, who? What? Which one?
You stated that Yang was one of the harder ones.
Well, for me, yeah, and that's mostly just because of her not skirt thing and her assets.
Boobs.
Boobs.
Oh yes. Well, last week on Reddit, a lot of people were
really?
talking about their breast sizes.
More breasts, really?
This week,
Wait.
this week they're actually talking about their legs.
This is actually happening?
It's on Reddit, like in the official discussion thread for episode 13. They're talking about their legs this time.
What?
About the length of their legs.
I know. Well, actually, I had heard of that. There was quite a bit of talk of that about the lengths and stuff during the earlier episode, like around episode 3. Like whenever they were in their pajamas, like you could see that they had a clear view of their leg lengths, and people were kind of going crazy about they're too long or they're too thin or whatever and stuff, and how it's falling in line with the anime type, anime-like style or whatever. And I mean, I don't know if it's the same kind of conversation that you're seeing on Reddit now, but there was a big sort of...
Why do I have a feeling Weiss's heels have come up in this conversation a few times?
I actually haven't seen a single thing about Weiss and her legs or her heels. It's mostly about Yang and RWBY.
Really?
Yeah, like in the earlier episodes, somebody was mentioning that Yang's legs make up like 70% of her body.
I don't know if you can count her legs as that much of her body, considering her assets.
I think mainly the thing about that is because I read somewhere that RWBY's model. I mean, because their models are like, I think RWBY's is actually the smallest or something, and Yang's is the largest or something like this. So I mean, that could be. What do you want, cat?
Has that cat drop kicked you yet?
Not today. Not today. She might soon though, because I think she's getting hungry. You getting hungry?
Hello, cat.
And suddenly a wild Buffy appears.
But no, yeah, I think that's what they were saying about RWBY and Yang in the discussion I saw. That was like way like months ago. But I don't know about Yang's legs making up 70% of her body, because yeah, I agree with Wicked in the assets term thing point, but also I mean,
Okay, 70% of her height. Change it to that.
Okay, we can work with that a little bit easier.
yeah.
I don't know, I would actually have to take a really close look at their models to form an opinion on this.
I bet you will.
I have for drawing purposes. But no, dropkick. No.
Anything else to discuss besides Mega just repeating he doesn't care?
I really don't have anything else that I want to bring up currently in this discussion for fear of starting a rant.
Wait, there's RWBY's newest quote.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna become a thing though.
Yeah, and I don't really. I see it being like a thing for maybe a day or two.
Episode?
No, not even. I don't think it will like kind of fade out in a few days, maybe.
I'm kind of on that train. It's gonna fade away sooner than most people, I think.
So I mean, like even Boop is. I mean, yes, it's still a thing, and you know, it's got a shirt and stuff. But like, I don't see it. Can you stop, cat? Really?
It's not at the same level it was when it first exploded into the fandom.
But I don't think the Nope will get even that sort of explosion.
Yes.
Boop explosion, as Itchy would say.
Boop explosion.
So, does anybody have any thoughts on the next week's episode?
Mm-mm.
I already mentioned about John, so...
Yeah, I kind of have one that's a little bit more mundane, that he just kind of trips over the box while they're trying to beat him up, and the Wasps get out that way.
That sounds highly likely. I could see that happening.
Yeah, mostly because I just think that Jean's current clumsiness would cause him to just fall over the box while trying to get away, thus releasing all the Wasps, and then hilarity and chaos ensues.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening.
That opens the box to release the wasps to go sting him or somebody else, and they actually like turn and sting him instead since he's closer.
Any of those are fairly likely to happen next episode. It's pretty easy to see.
I look forward to hearing what this person says about me after this video is published.
I don't know whether I still haven't decided whether or not I'm going to leave it in or not, because I think they might have replied to me, but I haven't read what they replied yet. So, oh my god, I should do it now. But no, no, I wouldn't do that. I don't want to like start a whole big thing about issues. So, because I mean, these aren't, I want to have a kind of structure, like because we do one a week and we try to try to keep on topic and stuff. But like it's not. I don't want it to be anything official or it's just for fun. I don't want it to. I don't want to drop kick my own cat, but. But no, it might make it into the final. It might not. If there was nothing else, then
I can't think of anything. I've brought up everything I know of.
I've brought up everything I want to bring up.
Itchy?
I has nothing left.
I think all Itchy brought up. Well, no, he brought up more than the inbred mice. But yeah, I guess then we shall end here. I need to pick a color for you. How about pink? Pink for guests? Yes?
If it's for all the guests, I guess. That way I'm not the only one. I mean, we'll you use blue and yellow and what else?
Red. And it's orange. Thank you very much.
Okay, Orange. Okay, you're not Griff.
No, I'm not, and thank goodness for that.
Okay.
But okay, everyone say bye.
How about Gray?
Gray is so
Gray.
Neutral.
Don't you mean Norca?
Oh God, Norca. I'm on a Norca.
I wish I had a Norca.
But yeah.
Okay, everyone say bye-bye.
Bye, Internet.
Bye.
Thank you, Wickedest Card, for being our guest star. Stay tuned next week, where you too may be our guest host.
And not care.
And
possibly not care.
Thank you for having me. Goodbye, Internet.
Alright.